Hello and welcome. I am Steffi, and in honor of Valentine's Day, we are doing a special class, a special kind of Pilates flow. This is the Sweetheart Flow, all about opening up the heart, working some of the back muscles, engaging the core and glutes. A little bit of everything, but the little emphasis on opening up the heart, opening up the chest. So what you need for today's class is a light pair of dumbbells, anywhere between 1 to 3 pounds, light weights, and then a yoga block. Grab that, roll out your mat, and let's jump right into stuff. All right, go ahead, meet me on the floor, face down. I want your shoulders to be on, your hands underneath your shoulders. Your elbows are going to be tucked nice and close to your body. Your feet are going to stay on the ground, and you're going to lift your chest up nice and slowly. And we're going to go for a nice lift up, opening up that chest, and then slowly, slowly, slowly lowering down. I want you to take your time here. Try to focus on lifting that chest up. And like if your heart had a nice beam, it is shining right in front of you. And then lowering down with control, keeping that belly button lifted. Make sure you're not squeezing the glutes, because if you're squeezing and clenching those glutes, you're going to kick into that lower back. Let's go with one more. Lifting up, relaxing those shoulders, extending those arms. Roll it back down with control. Good. And now let's go ahead and grab our light weights. Bring them out to the side. And we're going to lift that chest up and lower back down. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, you lower. You do not need to lift up your feet, but option to lift them up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. If you're feeling a lot of pressure on your ribs, think about pushing through your pubic bone. Lifting up, lifting that belly button. And lower. Let's go for about 3 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, you lower. Last one. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, you lower. Good. Now grab that foam block. We're going to stay here. Arms are going to reach out nice and long. And then we're going to lift up the legs here. So you're really on the pelvic, that pubic bone. And we're going to swim. Pedal your feet in 3, 2, 1. Lifting up that chest. Breathe as you pedal those feet. We have 40 seconds here. If it starts to kick into your back, maybe you lower the head down and you just pedal those feet. Or maybe you just focus on lifting the chest and lowering. You choose, but keep it going. You're halfway there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to stay nice and long here. You're coming up on your last 10 seconds. And then we flip it over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to flip it over. And that block is going to go behind your back. Think upper part of that back. And you're going to grab your weights. Before we jump right into it, I know that was a lot of chest lifting. I want you to find a good spot on that back. For my ladies, think sports bra line area. And then just lay on back, opening up that chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. Awesome. All right, we are gonna grab your light weights. And then we're gonna lift them up to the ceiling. We're gonna roll our chest up. Arms are gonna lower down to the hips. And you're gonna circle them down, lowering your head until your arms reach up over the shoulders. All right, let's go. We lift, arms are gonna lower. We open up, circle, and head lowers. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale. Inhale. Lower back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as I circle. Exhale as you lower. Play around with that block, but I want your chest lifted. Breathe, circle those arms. Come back to the top as you lower. Let's go with one more here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and finish exhaling as you lower. Awesome work. All right, now move those weights to the side. Grab your block, and we're gonna go into dead bug. All right, I want you to imprint your back into the mat. So nice flat back. Your opposite hand and knee are gonna hold that block. And let's reach that opposite arm up and let's extend, lower down and come back in. Inhale, lower. Exhale. I should call it the love bug, not the dead bug, at least for today's workout. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. That's it. And we go for another 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for just a second. You could drop those knees to the left and to the right. And then you meet me back in 4, 3. Same thing, other side. 2 and 1. Let's go. Lower, you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Just like that, and you keep it going with control. I know these love bugs are getting spicy. Keep pressing into that block, pressing your thigh away, but your thigh is resisting and it's pushing into your hand. You have 10 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower your feet down. That block goes in between your thighs. Arms go long. We lift those hips up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift your hips up. Squeeze that block in between your thighs. Lower down. Tap your tailbone. And let's hinge. Lift the hips up. So hinge, I want a nice flat back. Don't overarch. Don't try to bring your rib cage up where you're flaring it out or your hips are trying to go up higher. Just work with your range of motion. I want your core and your glutes working here, and you're moving with control. Keep it going. We're gonna pulse it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. While you're squeezing that block, squeeze it like you want to shrink it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, move that block to the side. We're going to grab our weights and we're going to go with a nice chest expansion. So go ahead and have a seat on your heels. Arms are going to be long. When you come up, inhale, exhale, press back. Inhale, they come forward. Exhale, we lift and press back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just like that. Keep it going. Almost there. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. Good. And let's go ahead and stand it up. Let's grab your block, lower it down. Your heels are gonna go on top of it. Okay, so I want your heels lifted. You're gonna grab your weights and bring them in towards your heart center. We're gonna sit down into a squat position. Open up your arms like you wanna give somebody a hug. We lift up, close, and return. We sit down into that squat, open up, lift, and bring it back into center. Keep it going here. We open, we lift, and you close. Open, you lift, and you close. Just like that. Open, lift, and close. Awesome. Let's go for just 2 more. Let's go for 1 more. And rest. All right, we're gonna go back to the top. So back into that swan. Now you should feel a little more comfortable with what we're doing here because we're gonna run everything back 1 more time. Sometimes we don't get love right on the first time. We gotta do it again. All right, hands go underneath your shoulder. Elbows are tucked. You lift that chest, relax your glutes. I don't want you tilting the pelvis and kicking into that back. This should feel like a nice stretch. Lower back down with control. Let's inhale. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you lower. Good. Let that beautiful heart shine. Lifting up. And inhale. Exhale. Grab your weights. We're back to our T's, lifting our arms, lifting our chest in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. This time your rib cage stays on the mat. Heavy through that pubic bone. Glutes are slightly engaged, not clenching. Relax those shoulders. Don't let them creep up. Move with your breath. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades. Give me 1 more. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, you lower. Drop those weights. You grab your block, reach it in front of you. We're going into our swimmers. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and lift, holding that block, swim those legs. Breathe. Breathe through it. Keep it going, keeping your eyes facing down. Maybe you just take a peek to check my form, check your form, and then you keep it going, looking down. Nice long spine. Keep it going, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Go ahead and slowly lift up. Grab that block. It's gonna go to that upper back. Your weights can stay there because we're gonna go ahead. Just take a nice little breath here. Everything's cracking. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And we have our roll-ups with those weights in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead. You lift the chest, lower those weights. Make a nice big circle as you come back down. And we lift up. circle, and come back down. Keep it going. Try not to let your pelvis do any rocking here. Keep it in one position. Focus on engaging your lower abs. Keeping your shoulders nice and stable. Give me one more here in 3, 2, 1. Finish it up. Lower those weights. Slowly roll that chest up, move that block. That hand is gonna hold it with that opposite knee. Dead bugs in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lower that arm and leg. Love bugs, my mistake. Make sure your lower back is nice and flat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach back up. Good. That's it, that's it. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lengthen, bring it in. Press into that block for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a quick second. Maybe you drop those knees to the right and to the left. And we pick it up again. All right. Opposite hand and knee. Reach up and reach down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep it going. I know Valentine's Day could be a love-hate for some, but for today's class, I don't want you to think about another person except yourself. You show up, you move your body, you take this time for yourself because you love yourself. As cheesy as that might sound, give me 3 more. 1 more. And rest. Awesome. That block goes in between your thighs. We have our glute bridges. Arms are long by your side. We lift in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift and lower. Tap your tailbone down and then lift it right back up. Lower, tap, and lift right back up. I want you to think about your favorite person in the world and think about that love that you give them, that care that you give them, checking on them. I want you to apply that same tender love and care to yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of somebody else? If we don't love ourselves, how do we expect somebody else to love us? Let's go for 2 more. Last one, lower, lift, and give me little pulses. Yeah, they could still love you, but you gotta lead by example. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Awesome. Put that block to the side and let's go kneeling. All right, we have our chest expansions with that lift and lower. You ready? All right, we go in 3, 2, 1. You sit down, we lift, press back. Lower down, lift, press back. Good. Keep a nice strong core. Squeeze those shoulder blades as you pull the weights back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Awesome. All right, heels on that block. Our last one. In 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it in. Lower. We open, come all the way up. Give that beautiful hug to yourself. We open, we lift, hug it in. I have a husky. I don't have children, but I have a husky, and she is my love of my life. She is my soulmate. But I have to make sure that I show up, that I treat myself good with working out, trying to eat healthy, which isn't always the easiest. But I want to make sure that she lives a long life, and I take care of myself in order to keep her healthy and moving. Let's go for 2 more. Come on. Last one. Lower. Open. Give that nice, beautiful hug. Hold it in. Lower down. Let's finish with some pulses. 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 Yes, you can. You know why? Because you love yourself. You know why? Because you're strong. You know why? Because you're amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Open up those arms. Give me a nice big hug in. Nice and slow. Bring it in. Nicely done. Oh my goodness. Air 5. Bam. And maybe, you know, what I say here and there can be a little cheesy, but I want you to be cheesy. I want you to wake up and tell yourself that you are beautiful. You are amazing. You are strong. All right? Sometimes we don't hear it from other people, and it doesn't matter if we don't. I want you to tell yourself. Have that in your mind. Sometimes we need to. Fake it until you make it. All right? Sometimes some days are tougher than others. Fake it until you make it. Say that you got this, because you do. All right, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope that heart-opening workout, that sweet heart flow was just what you needed. And until next time, I will see you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. I love to hear from you. And make sure to subscribe, because I leave a workout, or I'm sorry, I leave a workout? I post and upload a workout every week. So I will see you, and until next time, bye y'all. Oh, my socks say, I woof you.